this morning. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to look at getting fired from your job in a positive light. I'm going to talk about this. Most people see this as a negative thing when you get fired from your job, but I want to show you there are actually some positives to it. It's not the end of the world. And in fact, it could be the beginning of something new and better for you. Just stay here with me and I'll walk you through 5 ways to see getting fired in a positive light. Now, I'm not just telling you that this isn't something I've done research on and don't know firsthand. In 2019, I lost a job that I thought was a good job, even though I worked all the time. I worked many, many hours, and I spent most of my day most of my waking hours on that job. And even though I enjoyed what I did, I didn't realize what it was doing to me. So I want to help you today. I know this is from personal experience. This is something I know and know well. So the first thing that is a positive when it comes to getting fired or losing your job through a layoff, whatever, is that you're now free to explore other career opportunities. Is there something that you've wanted to do? Maybe something you've wanted to try. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, I talked about keeping your skills up to date, learning new skills while you're on your current job. If you've done those things, go back and watch that video. But if you've done those things, maybe you've developed new skills that you would like to use in a new job. Or maybe you've dug real deep and fixed your resume and you see things you've done. So you actually see that you qualify for jobs out there that maybe you didn't even realize you did. So now you have that opportunity to explore new career opportunities, other career opportunities. You also have the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship, which I believe some of you are really wanting to do. More and more today, I see people are wanting to stay home and work from home. Okay, the next thing is that you are no longer obligated to a job you hate. I loved my job, but I laugh and say it's a job I love to hate. It was one of the hardest jobs I've ever had. My times that I loved it was when I was able to work with my people and spend time with them and grow them and nurture them. But the times I hated were the phone calls that came from customers who were unhappy, customers who it didn't matter what you did, you couldn't help them. It was dealing with management who was unreasonable at times, who had no idea. They weren't in the front lines. They said, "Oh, yeah, I know what it's like," but they really didn't. So there were things about that job I hated. And it was losing that job was a weight off of my shoulders. So think about it that way. Maybe you no longer are obligated to this job that you hate. The next thing is you can start fresh and rebuild the life that you want, the way you want it. Isn't that awesome? You can start over and actually build a career, an entrepreneurship, a job, a business, whatever you want. You can stop and build that the way you want to do it now. You don't have that job holding you back. The experience could make you stronger and resilient in the long run. Boy, did it make me stronger. It took me a long time to actually admit I was fired. I mean, I knew I was fired, but to actually say those words and say them without feeling guilt, without feeling like I had failed. And that's made me stronger. I'm more resilient now. I'm going to be honest, it has caused some underlying insecurities here and there, but I'm working through that. I'm becoming stronger and more resilient with that. So that's another thing that it can help you with. And the fifth one, it's an opportunity to reflect on what you really want in life. What do you want? Have you determined that? Do you want your own business? Do you want to build a career somewhere else? Do you want to go into the deepest, darkest jungles and take the gospel? What do you want? This will allow you to explore that and figure out what you really want in life. It's helped me getting fired from my last job. You hear me? Don't have a job anymore. I do what I love to do. Getting fired from that job was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was able to put all 5 of these into practice. So let me go back over those real quick with you. So the first thing is you're now free to explore other career opportunities or entrepreneurship, whichever one you're interested in. You're no longer obligated to a job that you hate or a job there are things you hate about it, a job you dread. I see so many people that Monday morning just pulls them down. They can't wait to Friday and they're wishing their lives away. You are no longer obligated to that when you're fired from a job. You can start fresh and rebuild the way you want to, rebuild a job or a career or your entrepreneurship the way you want to do it. It's going to make you stronger. I said earlier it could. It's going to make you stronger and more resilient in the long run. It may take time, but you're going to get there. And it's an opportunity to reflect on what you really, really want in life. So that's the 5 positives, the 5 things that are good, can actually be good about being fired. Join me tomorrow. I'll be back with more. I do want to tell you that in the link, if you're not part of my Facebook group, in the description, there's a link to my Facebook group. And there's also a link to a special Facebook community that you can join for $1 for the first month, $37 for the any month after that, where you'll get intensives on how to grow a business. Great community there. It's called Changemakers Den. If you want entrepreneurship in your life and you're really looking for something deeper, reach out to me. I have access to a program that's on sale right now, and it will be on sale through Mother's Day. It is what has helped me turn my business around. It's called Home Based Revolution. Just reach out. I'll get you the details. If it's not expensive, but it may be more than what you can handle right now. And if it is, we can get you a payment plan, but just let me know. I can get you the link to it. Go out there and go watch yesterday's video and look at how to prepare yourself for being fired. It's so important that you have some things in place. I had a couple, but not everything. And then look back on today's, the 5 positives of being fired, and just be ready. It may very well come in today's economy, today's world, the way we are now. More and more people are losing their jobs. Be ready. And when and if it happens, look at it in a positive light, like I did. I love you. More importantly, God loves you. I will see you tomorrow.